We are Wyandotte Roosevelt. This is 6, man.
Time to start state champs now!
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. The Detroit Sports Commission, where champions are made and championships are played. Log on to DetroitSports.org. Our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Warrior Sports, Cross the Line, and Pirani's Hockey World. 14 Michigan locations. Go to hockeyworld.com for info.
What's up, everybody? Lauren and Stephanie hanging out with you today as we bring you another installment of the only, the longest running, the original high school sports show, State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Tech. Basketball, hockey, team wrestling, regional highlights all ahead. What do you got cooking this week, Steph?
Pay to play. 3 words we hear a lot now in high school sports. We go in focus this week on the impact it's having, both good and troubling. Stay tuned.
Okay, well now as part of our month-long campaign and celebrating Black History Month, Kira Lancaster profiles Tiffany O'Feely. Remember her, the 7-time state champ track star from Ypsilanti? Well, she's now Tiffany Porter, and she's got some world championship bling.
Our main event this week highlights the 4th annual Masquerade for Mott's men's basketball between Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard and Detroit Catholic Central. This event raises a lot of money for Mott's Children's Hospital, and we were happy to be there.
Absolutely. All right, why don't we begin on the hardwood? It's tip-off time, people. Ryan Terpstra brings the energy as we begin the statewide full-court press.
We start off the press with a great OK Conference crossover matchup between Lowell and Grand Rapids Ottawa Hills. First quarter, Ottawa Hills with the ball and doing what made them one of the best teams in the OK Gold this year, firing from distance. Lance Wyndham bombs away from 3 and OH has the early lead. Lowell can gun from downtown with the best of them as well. Good ball rotation finds Ryan Stevens from beyond the arc. The Red Arrows ended the first quarter up by 3. We move to the third quarter. Bengals with the inside-outside game working. It's Wyndham again splashing the 3. He hit 6 trays in this one en route to 28 points. Ottawa Hills wins a close one versus Lowell 73-69. Now let's head over to Kevin Gale in Lansing.
2 of the hottest teams in mid-Michigan, East Lansing paying a visit to Lansing Everett. Senior big man Trevor Manuel doing his thing. East Lansing riding a 5-game winning streak thanks in large part to senior transfer Mikhail Miles. Takes a feed there from his brother Weston. That's good for 3. Everett trailing by 8 now, trying to narrow the gap. 3 ball for Jamiron Jackson. It's in. How about that? Little love from the rim certainly never hurts. Later, Weston Miles goes on a bi-coastal trip. End to end, maybe got away with a little push. That layup gives East Lansing a 7-point lead at the break. EL can't hold the lead. Money jumper there for Jackson. He leads Everett with 17 points. Then the Vikings go ahead for good. Manuel, thank you very much. Lansing Everett forces 23 turnovers on the way to another comeback win over East Lansing, 54-44 the final.
I'm Jerry Taylor in the UP, where Gwynn and Nagani needed all 32 minutes to decide this one. Third quarter action, Nagani leading by 4. Courtney Klickner from the right side of your screen drills the tray. Early in the fourth, no, this is not a replay. Klickner from the same spot gets the same result. Nagani was up by 10 points with 7 minutes left to go. That's when Gwynn's offense came alive. Tori Lauren draws multiple defenders. She gets the basket and the foul. Her team down just 7. With a few minutes left, all even at 51, Lauren finds Tiara Taylor for 2 of her 14 points and 11 rebounds. Gwynn led 53-52 with 7 seconds left. Nagani with a chance to win it. Alita Johnson, an open look from the far wing for the win. It's a little long. Gwynn picks up the win. No pun intended. 53-52. Let's go back downstate. Lauren, take it away.
Appreciate it, Jerry. We travel all the way back downstate, way down, Huron League girls basketball action. Flat Rock at home to deal with the Grosse-Ile Red Devils. Flat Rock and White, get this, riding a 46-game Huron League winning streak. First half highlight, the three-pointer won't go. The senior, Paige Villemeyer, recovers, dishes to her younger sis Morgan. Rams trailed 18-17 at halftime. To the start of the fourth, Grosse-Ile trailing 36-28. The junior, Kate Tobin, the triple through the strings. Kate dropped a team-high 14 points. 8.8 seconds left now. Grosse-Ile tied the game at the line at 44. Flat Rock with the chance to win it. They give it to the senior, Villemeyer, fouled on the attempt. After missing the first free throw, Paige drains a second, and Grosse-Ile's desperation attempt at the buzzer, no good. Paige will never forget the final home game of her career. Flat Rock hangs on to win 45-44, league win streak now at 46. We finish up with the biggest game in the city every year, the Detroit Public School League Championship at Callahan Hall. Detroit Western on the cusp of history, taking on Detroit Renaissance. Western going for its first city crown since 1922. That's insane in itself. First half, the junior, Armonte Tinsley with the steal. He's off to the races, but the Cowboys trailed 24-23 going into halftime. Our number one team in the state, Western, battling. The junior, Braylon Neely, the scoop shot, plus the contact. But the Cowboys still down a digit into the fourth. Renaissance going for their first city hardware since the Malik Hairston and Joe Crawford show back in 04. Daryl Smith knocking down the three. Phoenix within a point at 44-43. Renaissance down 46-45. Smith with a chance to win it at the buzzer. No. A team that was 9-12 a year ago, now city champs. Detroit Western beats Renaissance 46-45, first PSL city title in 93 years. Enjoy it, boys. This full court press is in the books.
This week we go in focus to the realities of high school athletic programs and how programs in Michigan are facing those realities. There's nothing quite like the feeling of getting a chance to compete for your school. There's a huge health benefit to athletics too. But who pays for you to play is a hot topic affecting many families across Michigan and the nation.
Pay to play is a little bit of a misnomer. Let's call them participation fees. So they're the cost that a school district might charge a family to allow the student to participate in a sport.
According to a recent national health poll done by the University of Michigan, charging families a fee for their child to participate is why we're seeing a decline in the number of youth participating in high school sports.
One of the things that we found that was really concerning is that kids from lower income households were substantially less likely to participate in middle and high school sports.
And while every school district is different, pay-to-play fees are not the only cost confronting families these days.
Even though parents may not be paying a pay-to-play fee, everyone is paying. It's shoes, it's jerseys, it's practice equipment, it's travel costs, it's driving kids to games because busing is eliminated in some cases. So there's already a financial burden on the parent, even if the school district doesn't have any pay-to-play.
I think there's a lot of things in education that are really hard right now, and there is a lot of funding that just isn't there.
There's no easy answers on this, and there's no single way a school district could structure athletic fees in a way that's going to magically work for all families.
What is undisputed? The benefits provided by athletics and extracurriculars.
There's no question but what this generation of kids needs athletics. They need to be moving.
You can't teach some of the things in the classroom that you can learn outside of it. Not just athletics, but all the things that are a part of a comprehensive high school. Meaning, the lessons that are learned on the field or the court, I mean, they carry with you forever.
For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser. Hey State Champs fans, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and hashtag StateChampsNet. We want to see you at the best games all week long around the state. Stick with us, our Power Play is coming up next.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
We want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic, presented by Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop, returns to the campus of Wayne State University August 27th through the 29th with 3 days of action-packed games featuring the state's top teams and players. The Prep Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop, the Marines, Community Bowling Centers, and Performance Orthopedics. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
No, you are. No, you are. You're handsome. Whoa! When I found out that every person who tries Hungry Howie's fast and easy online ordering gets free pizza, I decided to clone myself. Awesome.
Yeah, unlike when you tried to ask out Rita P-Horn.
It's not my fault she didn't like my jorts. I can't even stand working with one of you. Any word from P-Horn? Jorts.
Big game calls for a big deal. Try fast and easy online ordering and get a free medium pizza with your first online order. Now that's an idea.
Hungry Howie's.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Gould.
And I'm Rosalie Hackenberg.
And we're from Wyandotte Roosevelt. Welcome back to State Champs.
And now it's time for your power play.
All right, power play time, and we start downriver. Always a big game when Trenton travels to take on the Bears, repping Wyandotte Roosevelt. Bears have never swept the season series versus the Trojans. They could here in white. First period, the senior Griffin Mayani. Ooh, maybe the keep was screened. Bears up 2-1 after the opening period. Trenton on a mission to defend their D2 state championship. Postseason just around the corner. Late in the second now, pair of seniors getting it done. Nick Bondi going wide. Griffin Sawyer creeping. There it is, 14th goal on the year. Trojans struck early in the third. Punching in and going to work, the senior Phil Puglisi. 17th on the season, Trenton up 3-2. But back comes Roosevelt, and on the man advantage this time. Our Warrior Sports Player of the Year candidate, Alex King, stuffs home his second goal of the game. We were headed into overtime, locked at 3. And it was a short extra session. Bears on the prowl. The junior Austin McFarland, the whiff. The recovery, wait for it, shot on net, game winner. Wyandotte Roosevelt beats Trenton 4-3 the final. To the OAA Conference, Rochester United trying to clinch the Red Division for the third straight year. At home to take on Berkeley Unified. We start in the second period with Rochester U up 1-0. Evan Kronzer backhands to Alex Shell. That was pretty, 2-0. United would get another goal 20 seconds later. Another Warrior Hockey Player of the Year candidate, Marshall Bowery. This kid's got mad game. His second of this one, 3-0 Rochester United into the third. Bowery wasn't done either, picking up the loose puck. Time to turn on the Jets. Freedom and the finish. Marshall with a huge night. Give him Jackie Robinson on this season. 42 goals. Rochester United mercies Berkeley 8-0. Third straight OAA Red Division crown. Congrats. We send it to Ryan Terpstra now.
Thanks, Lauren. OK conference hockey action, and it's Forest Hills Central having a great year thus far. They're facing their rival Rockford. First period, FHC with the puck. Patrick Lunt sneaking behind the defense. He's all alone, and the senior scores. It's 1-0 Rangers. Forest Hills Central is rolling with the playoffs on the horizon. Pass goes out to the point. Mackie Withy banks it off the post and in. FHC rolls past Rockford. 8-1 is the final. That's it for the power play. I'm Ryan Terpstra.
Hey, I'm Sean Beligian, and we are at Pirani's in Taylor. Listen, I want to talk to you about the Warrior Player of the Year competition. Online voting going on. Cast your vote. We need your help because we are going to establish a top 4 from our top 10 right around the time the pre-regionals start. Of course, the online winner gets an automatic berth into our Final Four. Hey, you just saw the highlights. Somebody needed to step up for Rochester United once the dynamic Max Harper unfortunately went down with an injury. Who better than Marshall Bowery? This kid has been a late addition, but I'll tell you what, he's an addition that belongs, and it's going to be intriguing to watch him the rest of the way. So go to State Champs website and make sure you get that vote in. As I said, we're at Perani's in Taylor, and I want to bring in our buddy Jimmy. We talked to Jimmy last year. Nice to be back out here, Jimmy, and I'll tell you what, great sales going on right now in regards to the Warrior products in the store. Tell everybody about it.
It's going to be 20% off all the protective, excluding the goalie. It's basically just the shoulders, helmets, elbows, stuff like that. Some good deals going on right now.
I'll tell you what, Jimmy, he's a natural in this business. Did you see him talk with such force and passion? And he knows what he's talking about, and they're passionate about hockey out here at Perani. So once again, make sure you go to the website, come say hi to Jimmy and take advantage of these great deals as well.
Hey guys, last week we told you about our exciting new webcast that is going to be starting on March 11th. Each week, Kiera Lancaster and I are going to be talking about what's going on in sports and what's trending, so make sure you tell us what you want us to talk about. Stick with us.
We want you.
We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anyone.
We want the brainiacs, visionaries, geniuses, and game changers. We want the students who will change the world through technology, science, business, and design.
So if you're ready to explore your possibilities,
We want you at LTU.
Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
Welcome to Perani's Hockey World, the toy store for hockey players. They have been outfitting beginners, professionals, and teams since 1976. Perani's has an experienced, knowledgeable staff, the largest selection, and simply the best prices. In fact, Perani's has the best price guarantee. Now, if you can find a better price, they will beat it by 5%. Come to one of their 22 locations or log on to hockeyworld.com for amazing savings and to join the Perani's E-Club for special offers all year long. It's always hockey season at Perani's.
We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table. When we sit down together, we share our expertise. You've got a legal problem, we know you need relief. Advice that you can trust, that's why people come to us. We're the Cronin Law Firm, bringing more to the table.
I'm Drew Brees, and being a dad means the world to me. And one of the most important things any parent can do is make sure their kids get active at least 60 minutes each day. Studies show that physical activity not only helps kids stay healthy, it can enhance important skills like concentration and problem solving, which can improve academic performance. This means physical activity can help your kids in the most important game of all, life.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kiera Lancaster. In celebration of Black History Month, we have been highlighting African American athletes in Michigan who have made history in their sport. So this week, State Champ salutes track star Tiffany Porter. Tiffany Porter, also known by her maiden name Ophelia, has been a hurdling machine since her days at Ypsilanti High School. In fact, we did a feature story on Tiffany back in 2005. Ophelia took home 7 state championships in the 100 and 300 meter hurdles as well as long jumps. And upon graduation, Porter ran for the University of Michigan. As a Wolverine, she claimed her first Big Ten title in the 100 meter hurdles in just her first season and won 3 consecutive NCAA championship titles, not to mention her indoor titles in 60 meter hurdles in 2008 and 2009. Along with dominating on the track, Porter has always succeeded in academics. In high school, she was named salutatorian and inducted into the National Honor Society. At the University of Michigan, she graduated with a Doctor of Pharmacy degree. Tiffany was born with dual citizenship and decided to run professionally for Great Britain. In 2011, she earned a silver medal at the European Indoor Championships and was nominated for European Athlete of the Year. Currently, Porter holds 4 British records and has won 4 international medals. State Champ Salutes is brought to you by State Champs in collaborations with our friends at UAW and Chrysler.
Time now to take a look at the latest from Lawrence Tech. LTU athletics are taking off more than ever right now, and Coach Larry Wyatt of the women's volleyball team got some great recruits for the 2015 season. First up is Victoria Pellerito of Dakota High School. Victoria will be majoring in engineering at LTU, and the outstanding reputation of the school, along with her coach's help, made her decision to play at Lawrence Tech effortless.
It actually came really easy to me. My coach did a lot of it for me, so I was really thankful.
The second recruit of the day was McKenna Strunk of Northville, who will be studying media communications at Lawrence Tech. She said Coach Larry has been an awesome mentor for her, and she's eager for this opportunity to begin.
I'm excited just to be in school with a bunch of different people because I don't know a lot of people coming here, so it's kind of a new environment.
To stay up to date on Lawrence Tech volleyball or any other LTU sport, head to LTUathletics.com. For State Champs, I'm Stephanie Funkhauser.
We're the Trenton Trojan Pit, the best student section in the state. And it's time to go to the Ultimate Sports Blitz.
I'm Ryan Terpstra. Let's start the Blitz with the Division I Team Wrestling Regional Final as Walled Lake Central took on Heartland. We begin in 135. Dan Shear of Walled Lake Central taking on Reese Hughes. It's the senior Shear dominating and almost getting the pin there. Vikings do get an early lead. We move ahead to the heavyweights. Heartland's Jake Ekanamu taking on Takale Ezel, and Jake would get the pin on Ezel as the Eagles were up 28-19 with just 2 matches to go. And Heartland would go on there in the 103 weight class. The junior Noah Lopez finishing off Nick Freeman with the pin, and go ahead and celebrate. Heartland wins its 14th straight regional championship. They move on to the quarterfinals in Battle Creek next week. To Division III in a wrestling regional match between number 6 ranked Whitehall and number 3 Remus Chippewa Hills. Starting in the 171 weight class, Chippewa Hills' Kevin Briscoe in blue has Whitehall's Luke Morningstar on the ropes. Briscoe forces the shoulder down and scores the pin. Chippewa Hills out to a 6-point lead. The match that really swung things was the heavyweight duel between Kyle Vandenbrooks and Mike Potter. In overtime, Vandenbrooks scores the takedown, picking up a huge win, and Chippewa Hills raises the regional trophy as they take a step closer to the team finals in Battle Creek. For the Ultimate Sports Blitz, I'm Ryan Terpstra.
All right, it's main event time, and we are here at Detroit Catholic Central as CC takes on Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard for a very special cause. Let's check it out.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your nonprofit organization can sell paper pizza certificates that your customers can redeem for 1 medium pizza at participating Hungry Howie's locations. Go to doughraiser.com to learn about, sign up for, and order everything Dough Raiser. Request a Dough Raiser kit for your group today. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
I got popcorn.
I love Move It trailers.
Me too.
This winter, if you're going to die, die nasty. Fear the power of the Warrior Dynasty.
Holy
The Detroit Sports Commission Prep Kickoff Classic, presented by Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop, returns to the campus of Wayne State University August 27th through the 29th with 3 days of action-packed games featuring the state's top teams and players. The Prep Kickoff Classic is brought to you by Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop, the Marines, Community Bowling Centers, and Performance Orthopedics. Log on to DetroitSports.org for more information.
Welcome back to the State Champs High School Sports Show. Time for our Detroit Sports Commission main event. A few years back, Father Gabriel Richard High School in Ann Arbor and Detroit Catholic Central decided to get together and base a fundraiser around a basketball game. Really a week-long series of events going on at AA Richard. Now, it all benefits Mott's Children's Hospital, and since 2012, they've raised $12,500. I mentioned there was a game to be played, and we were there.
I wanna know, will you be
4th annual Masquerade for Mott charity b-ball game between Detroit Catholic Central and Ann Arbor Father Gabriel Richard. Richard coming into the game with an 8-7 record, but living up to their nickname in the early going. Matt Ross to Eric Boders, nailing the triple. The Fighting Irish trail 10-9 after one. DCC with a 5-4 record at home this season, but losers of 2 in a row overall. They wanted this one. Tyler Laurentis makes his move to the paint, finishes with an easy floater. Into the half, we were even at 19 apiece. Ann Arbor Gabriel Richard was hanging with Catholic Central late in the second half. Anthony Valentini makes them pay with the bucket and a foul. He would finish with 15 points. But Catholic Central snatched up all momentum right here. Champ Kozlowski dishing to Ike Marchie. Wicked. Detroit Catholic Central wins 51-40, so CC celebrated, but this event, so much more than just a game. All the money raised going to Mott's Children's Hospital. Stephanie caught up with both coaches.
Coach, what is it like playing in this game, raising money for Mott's Children's Hospital?
It's a great experience for all of us. You know, we've done this for a number of years now, and we've raised a whole lot of money for the Mott's Children's Hospital over the years.
This has been a highlight of our season for the last few that we've done it. It's been a great rallying point for both schools to come together. Obviously a great cause, and this year with Chad Tuff, it makes it extra special because it makes it a little bit more personal.
The main event is presented by the Detroit Sports Commission, dedicated to enhancing the local economy and the image of Metro Detroit, hosting amateur sporting events. Go to DetroitSports.org.
Good job, Shamrocks, but as you heard, all about the cause. This is why it's so important to shine a light on these types of stories and events. High school sports is all about community, and state champs will always be there to celebrate that.
And if you have upcoming games, events, or story ideas you'd like to share with us, we've created a new email address, idea@statechampsnetwork.com. Once again, idea@statechampsnetwork.com. We'd love to hear from you.
All right, next week, kiddies, same bat time, same bat channel. I know I'm dating myself, but seriously, Team Wrestling State Championships, we can't wait to get to Battle Creek.
Big show next week. Join us next time on State Champs, Michigan's home for high school sports.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hungry Howie's. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Go to doughrazor.com for details. The Detroit Sports Commission, where champions are made and championships are played. Log on to DetroitSports.org. Our friends with the UAW and Chrysler. Warrior Sports, Cross the Line, and Pirani's Hockey World. 14 Michigan locations. Go to hockeyworld.com for info.